Hello and welcome to today's Tabletop, and today I bring you my first game of 11th edition 40k. I call it Tropic Thunder because it was hot here in Germany, and I was just playing 600 points with my new guard, and I was enjoying the game, and I will show you right here, beautiful guard setup, and I was playing against a kid who brought his Abaddon, and why not? So let's get into the game and let me show you how it was. First of all, I'll show you a few of my minis before we go into the game, and as you can see, I'm trying out different color schemes. This one I saw on Guardsman Hanan's channel. I think this is 122 Cadia, and this is the classic Cadia scheme, and I can maybe link down below a video which is called You Cannot See Me, how to paint camouflage for the guard. As you can see, some of the priming was a bit sandy. I don't know why this is. Maybe these are older miniatures. Maybe they had a thin layer of dust on them, and maybe I should have washed them before I primed them. As you can see here, not all the minis look like this, but 50 to 60%. I was pretty sad, but what can I do? I didn't want to strip down the color again, and I went with it, but it was kind of sad. Or maybe it is like the heat here in Germany, or maybe it was windy, and so let me know if you had experiencing with something like this. The strange thing is this: I was priming some miniatures for the old world and some War Machine and Hordes miniatures exactly after these ones, and they turned out well with almost the same primer. Like, I think I undercoated these with black and a white Senatorial highlight, and after them I primed the other miniatures, and that's what led me to the theory that maybe there was some thin layers of dust, or maybe the older miniatures, I should have washed them. Nonetheless, I painted them up. As you can see here, I did build my tank commander. I glued on the Hunter Seeker missile so that I do not forget it. And I would have put a heavy stubber on it, but it didn't fit, so I took an MG42 from the bolt action Germans. I would have put on also a Browning, but I didn't have Brownings because Warlord Games didn't used to include that many plastic Brownings, only BARs. So this guy is rocking now, as you can see, a beautiful MG42 on the desert primed, with Vallejo primed Lehman Russ tank. Then, as you can see, I did put up my miniatures on the table, and another kit, like I would say maybe let me say 10 years, maybe 9 years or 10 years old, and he was looking at my miniatures and he said, "Oh man, these are so cool." And lately I'm collecting the guard with our Astra Militarum with the combat patrol. And I said, "Do you want to play mine? I can assist you, because like I can play all the time. I don't need to play them today. Also, tell me, should I buy decals? Probably yes. And I will paint them a bit more beautiful." And so I kind of lent the kid my army, and another kid a few years older wanted in on the action, and he wanted to play his Abaddon. And I said, bring it on, why not? Let's have a cool, friendly game of 11th edition. As you can see, this is a beautiful board. I know the 11th edition boards and the Warhammer 40k boards now look all symmetricals, but I really hate the symmetrical shit. And also the footprints, I think it takes away from the immersion. And you will see, we will solve that in a second with other things. But as you can see, this is line of sight blocking terrain, and here is line of sight blocking terrain. So if he sets up something here, and I'm bringing my tank here. I cannot look from this table edge to that table edge, or at least not without getting a penalty on shooting or ballistic skill, but it will all work out. So this is the beautiful table. More importantly, I didn't set up the table. The kids set up the table. So the Chaos Player kit and my Imperial Guard kit. The kit, I played like I had the smaller kit, so I coached him, and he grabbed this piece. He said, man, I love this, and I love this, and I love this. And he put it where he wanted to put it. And I said, okay, is it okay if I put this here? We need some line of sight blocking things. And he said, yes. So this is how we set up the table. As you can see, it's not symmetrical, but it's cool, and we'll have tons of fun. The kids grabbed some dice from the local game store, so we had enough. And the Chaos Player, he brought Abaddon the Despoiler, a 5-man team of Chaos Terminators, and I think Chosen or Possessed. I'm not really sure. My first advice to that kid is next time bring 10 cultists, because they have sticky objectives and they can help you win the game. I think that's also maybe a bit of the reason you will have some difficulty, but yeah. So we rolled the dice and the Chaos Player started putting down his miniatures, but of course we have more to put down. And as you can see, the kid put the desert camouflage guys in the base right here, not behind it. He put it in it. Why not? So they can be shot at, but they have a bit of cover. I told him put some of the miniatures behind the cover and do not expose them all. Maybe they will get shot. And he said okay, and he did the best he could. These guys we put in the industrial part of the map, and here of course the Chaos Players are holding down already objectives, and this is how we solved it. I grabbed 5 flame markers from the bolt action box. We have flame markers box, and I said everything with a flame on it is an objective. And sure, you need the footprint, imagine yourself a footprint, but I said everything within 3 inches of either the terrain or the flame. I don't know, I think I said within the flame, like we have a circle here. Everything within that will claim the objective. I'm sure in 11th edition everything that touches the base is claiming the objective, but well, what can I say? I mean, we wanted to have fun. As you can see, here are the objectives. You will see them in a second. So these ones are not dense terrain, they are not obscuring, but you're getting cover through the palms. Like you can see through it, but you have to take the -1 ballistic skill, which is absolutely fine. Also, the kids, we didn't play it this way, but they said, oh man, can we blow up the gas tanks, or maybe the gasoline? And next time, maybe when I play with kids, we have also special homebrew house rules for blowing up explosives, because explosions are fun, and we want our 40k to be fun and not just mind chess. So as you can see, we did put some, or at least our heavy team with autocannons that did fit on an elevated position. On an elevated position in 11th edition you get +1 on your ballistic skill, which is very cool. This one doesn't get it because he couldn't fit up there. Yeah, these ones ducking for cover again. This one just playing chameleon. And there is the Lehman Russ right behind the wall. And yeah, a great bad boy. And I think the game will start in a second. So here we have 1 sentinel with a las gun, and let's start the game. So this is the game setup. As you can see here, Terminators. Abaddon is in deep strike and will deep strike in turn 2. And let's start Guard versus Chaos. 600 points because we're just getting the hang of it, and I'm assisting 2 kids play the game and have tons of fun. So I think Chaos rolls the highest dice and Chaos begins. The Chaos Space Marines move a bit. They claim the objective. They are just claiming the objective. Then it's our turn. I think these guys are running, and so my kid learns that running is movement plus a d6. As you can see here, there's the dice for the running, and they're running towards the objective and claiming it. The Sentinel moves 8 inches, so we're kind of learning our movement, what we can do with orders. I have here a Commissar. I am sure a Commissar cannot give the move order, but for this game we played it wrong. And he gives this guy a move order, so that's plus 3 inches. And then after that we will shoot. And we're claiming the objective, and our, I call it the artillery, but our last cannons are stationary. And they get also heavy. They have a ballistic skill of 5, but if you give them take aim, they get +1 ballistic skill. I think we give them the ballistic skill. So I think we give them take aim and not move. And then if they're heavy, they get another one to the ballistic skill. So they go down to a 3 up ballistic skill, but because there's cover in between, we are hitting on force, which is pretty good. The tank moves 10 inches, and he cannot see anything, so we cannot really shoot. As you can see here, the life points of our Commissar, command points, that's all the kids are learning. We will throw later a few grenades with these guys very heroically at Abaddon and chip away a few life points. But everything is moving. These guys are shooting at Terminators, and we're shooting with 3 autocannons, and 2 Terminators do not make their invulnerable save, and the autocannon does flat 3 damage, and that's -2 Terminators, which is pretty hard. But yeah, that's life with autocannons. Yeah. Then these guys are kind of ducking and just going forward. Everything moves, unless you're a weapon team, then you're stationary and you're getting the heavy, and it looks and feels great. We're having a great time. I mean, look at this, just fun. In the first turn, both players score 10 points, and now it's turn 2. The Chaos player, as you can see, is measuring the deep strike. I'm not sure if it's 8 inches now or if it's 9 inches. I think it's 8, and also I think the charge is 8. But I have to look it up. So Abaddon is trying for a deep strike, or is making the deep strike, so he strikes down, and Abaddon is now in the building, and he shoots a bit, and I think he shoots at the guardman, and he shoots a bit of stuff. But what he wants to do, he wants to charge the Lehman Ross. I think both are 9 inches away, so I don't know if he rolls an 8 or 9. But he makes the 9 on the first roll, so he's pretty lucky. So he rolls towards my buttermilk Bob on the tank, and he pounds it with his heavy sword, and it is AP -3 or AP -4. Each sword strike is 3 damage, and the Lehman Russ gets one-shotted. I'm sure we could have attacked back, but we didn't even attack back. It was just like, I forgot about it. But it was so painful that the Lehman Russ just blew up. Like, I mean, Abaddon came, saw, and conquered. And yeah, I did put also a bunch of flames on it. I mean, come on, let it be epic. I would have loved to just take out the turret and leave it there as a wreckage. Yeah, but then we took it away and let the flame markers in. But then it was our turn, and it was now time for our last cannons to massage Abaddon with some beautiful last cannons. And I think, again, ballistic skill 5, then being heavy on a 4+. I'm not sure if there was cover in between them or not. I think there wasn't. So hitting on force. I think 2 hits, and then Abaddon takes 1 invulnerable save and fails 1 invulnerable save, and there it is d6 plus 1, but my kid just rolls a 1. Then I say, okay, maybe it's time to command reroll, and then he learns that he can command reroll, and then he rolls a 2. So a bit unlucky. As you can see, Abaddon goes from 9 wounds to 7 wounds, but again, flames burning. Yeah, that happens sometimes. So the guard now realizes, probably without a tank and without having harmed Abaddon with our lascans, we just need to run and win by grabbing all the objectives. And because guardsmen make the objective sticky, this is our objective, and we're running towards the next objective. And yeah, right now, like as you can see, this one is uncontested, but the possessed or the chosen ones are claiming this one. Again, I'm telling the kid, maybe you want to peek out or charge something or countercharge, but he's afraid of the sentinel and of the guardsman, and I said maybe you should attack in melee, but he didn't want to, so I let him play the way he wanted to. And I think he moved then back with his terminators, and as you can see, our guardsmen are moving in this direction. I wanted to move in a straight line up here, but I didn't want to be intercepted by Abaddon. And here we shifted, I say shifted 3 inches because it's not really a move. In A Song of Ice and Fire you can shift with some of your bowmen and stuff. And so we move 3 inches. We are still heavy and we're getting the benefit of heavy, but as you can see, we're shooting through cover. And this is very low cover, so he just gets the -1, or we get the -1 ballistic skill. And yeah, and I think we can put some wounds on Abaddon, but not that much. So Abaddon then turns around, kills 5 of our guardsmen, but we're not, yeah, they're battle shocked. And we give 1 point, or we spend 1 command point to rally them, or to make them not battle shocked. I don't know how it's called, insane bravery. And then they move up and they throw grenades 8 inches away. And the question was, we have 5 guardsmen, can we throw 6 grenades? And yes, the stratagem says, as far as I've read it, you can throw 6 grenades and wound on a 4-up. So we make Abaddon a few wounds. Guardsmen really fighting super bravely today. Why shouldn't they? And yeah, just grabbing objectives, making things sticky, and what else? Hiding. Abaddon still pretty tough. Not that he's tough, he's pretty lucky because we're rolling poorly. But then again, the autocannons, as you can see, he had like 7 wounds, and then the autocannons hit him, and then he's going, I think we made 2 with grenades, and then 1 autocannon hits him probably with flat 3 damage, and now Abaddon down to 2 wounds. Pretty epic. So as you can see, we're enjoying this beautiful map. Here not much is happening. He's just camping here, maybe even wasting points. I would say next time, dear kid, bring 50 points of cultists. They will do a great job. And here the guardsman just claiming the jungle. But now Chaos also swings towards playing the objectives, and here he scores 5, 10, 15 points because Abaddon reaches this one, this objective, and the Terminators reach this one. So this one is not sticky anymore, so he claims it and he scores 15, and Chaos goes now into the lead and leads with 5 points. But I think it's our last round, and now Kedia stands united and runs towards the palms, and each of these brave mother lovers has 2 objective control. I think Abaddon has 4 objective control, and as you can see, 2, 4, 6, I mean it should be 20 OC right within 30, like 3 inches. I'm sure, yes, the footprint of this is very small, but we set at the beginning of this game 3 inches within the terrain. So everything is in the footprint, I would say. As you can see, we run also here, and we're also within 3 inches, more objective control on my side, and we're also scoring 15 points, and we win the game by 5 points. The guard wins the game, and Chaos swears revenge, and my Imperial Guard also swears revenge for the Lehman Ross. Next time it will be painted, and we will also have a few bushes on these beautiful bases, and maybe some beautiful decals here. And yeah, that was the game. I had fun. I think more of 11th edition will come, and I will play Guard, Chaos, and probably a bit of Tyranids, but also other games. So that's what I have to say and to show. I hope you enjoyed it, and we see us in the next game. See ya!